So hi guys, this is Yan, back again with this another video. Some of you asked me what kind of amp or effects I use during worship. So these videos are for you guys who asked me about this. So here we go, making patches, the patch that I use during service or during worship. So I would suggest that you would go to a blank patch. First, what I do is that I choose an amp, and during service I would choose simply either it's a matchless amp or an AC30. I don't know, it's just sounds right, and the effects really responds nice in this amp. So if you are part of the music ministry or serving in your local church, please do like, subscribe, and follow me for another videos that I'll be making soon. So I am using the PODHD500 and the Jam Bumanlag signature. So it's a white version of Jam Bumanlag. I usually use this in the Strat, but I oftenly pick this up. I oftenly picks up the Jumbo Manlag signature because of its low gain output pickups. So it sounds really nice, mixing all of the effects in the patch. So here we go. We will be making a patch for our worship. So first we would choose an amp. So our chain is empty. Let's look for an amp. So let's look for the AC30. Here we go. So here's the sound with the amp. Here's the sound with the amp. By the way, I am using a Fender for this video, since I have no other means of giving the output for this demo. So the amp's setting is all the treble bass mids are on 5, on 12 o'clock. Everything is on 12 o'clock. So let's look for cab. is with the amp, the AC30, and this is with the amp sim off. So, hear the difference. So after that, so I think the amp is already okay. So next is we need to find a one of the preamp. So I would always use the red comp. It's really high, so let's set the compressor first. So it pushes the gain quite a bit. Steam. Let's put this on 50%. Next is, so that, I think that's okay now. Next is we need to find a good reverb for this. DK60, let's adjust this one. So we'll be using this for our worship, so it should sound, it needs to sound big. I always put the tone on higher percent so that it won't sound mushy or muddy. So let's put this on 80%. Relay. And the mix. For now. Next is let's add some delay. By the way, I put the time-based effects after the amp, so it should be right here. The delay should be here. Delay. So that's digital. So let's use a button A for this one. Let's adjust the mix and the feedbacks. So when I adjust the feedback, I need to hear 4 repeats. So that's only 3. A little more. I think that's better. Let's put this on 55. It's quite okay. Let's proceed to, let's turn this off first, and then let's make a dry pedal. So for this one, I usually use a screamer. That's my favorite. This one. Ouch. That's kind of hot. Let's adjust the volume first. Output should be on 50. Oh, I forgot. Let's set the drive of the amp first. The amp should be on the edge of breaking up. It should be on the edge of breakup. Then let's screw. Let's adjust the drive. Oh, I'm sorry. Drive 45. That's a mistake. Okay, that's enough. Treble on 50. Let's set the tone on 50 so that it won't sound like a blade. Then after that, let's add another distortion. I usually put an color drive. So that it will push the signal a little more. Let's put this on 50. Pushes the signal just a little, so it's enough for the amplifier to break up. See that? It's better. And if we add the screamer, next is we need to put a EQ. Fix EQ parameter. This one. Let's save everything first so that we won't lose all the things that we did. Let's turn on the reverb and the delay. Right, next is wait. Let's turn off all the distortion pedals. Let's leave the EQ on. Let's also turn off the delay and the reverb. Let's move this delay here and let's add another reverb. It's a reverb stacking patch. Here I would put on octave. Let's turn on the other reverb. Let's find out what it sounds like. Turn on the delay. So this is going to be the patch that I should, or the patch that I am using, and how I set my patches during worship. And we have another blank area here, so let's put on some noise gate. With and without with let's turn on everything. And let's try this one from December Avenue. So let's a quick rundown on the things that we put here. First is we set an amp. It's a AC30, and then after that we put on the red compressor, the dynamics for this one, and after that we put on reverb, the K reverb, decay of 55, pre-delay 158, tone is on 80, and mix is 30. Next is another reverb. It's an octo reverb. Decay is 67, pre-delay is for 14 milliseconds, tone is on 100. Next is the other one, the delay, a digital delay, dated 8.1. Feedback on 50, bass 50, and treble is 50. Mix is on 55. We used a pre-Q. We use a preamp EQ, parametric EQ for this one. I did not tweak this one. I just turned it on, so it's all on 50%. And next is we have a distortion here. Drive is on. Distortion is a tube screamer. The drive is 45%. Bass is 61%. Tone is 50. Treble is 50. Output is 45. Next is we have color drive. Drive 50%, bass 80%, mid is 50, treble 55, output is on 55 also. Second on the chain is a noise gate. Since that we are not using a high gain patch or a heavy distortion, I just put the threshold on 40% and decay is 50. So let's make this put this on 30%, since that we don't have a high gain distortion here. And the first on the chain is we have red compressor. Sustain is 50%, level is on 53. So this is the worship patch. Next is let's assign the foot switches on the pedals that we will be turning on and off during the gig or during the worship service. First of all is that I am using ABC setup. You can, let's save it first here. So as you can see, foot switch mode is on ABC. I don't use the foot switch 5 to 8 anymore, so I have more, so that I can have more flexibility and change amps every now and then in every patches that I make. So I just set this on ABC mode. So let's get out in there. So let's enter make sure that it is on assigned road compressor. So for the compressor, I just leave it on, just always on, and also the noise gate is always on, so you don't need to assign any you don't need to assign a foot switch for that, so just leave it on. So just put here none. Next is the color drive. Let's use the foot switch number 1. So foot switch number 1. As you can see here, so if you put none, 2, 3, if you move this, the light will change. It's changing. So let's assign this to foot switch 1. Let's go back to the page. Next is the screamer. So let's assign this on foot switch 2. Foot switch number 2. So the parametric EQ is always on, so we don't need to assign any foot switch in this EQ. So just leave it on none. This one, I use this. We need to always put this on or off, so we need to control the delay so you can turn it on or off. So let's assign this on foot switch number 3. Foot switch 3. Since that we only have one more foot switch that we need to assign, you are only allowed to use 4 on the ABC mode. So let's choose between these 2 reverb. Should you leave the octave on always, or you need to do the same on the octo? So for me, I would leave the cave always on and turn off and on the octo every time I need to use this one. So I will assign this on foot switch number 4. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's press save and let's go back to the main page. So here they are. Everything is on. Everything is on. So as I start I always start the service with 2 distortion off and the delay off also. But it depends on you on how you use the patch. But I usually do this, or I will turn off or leave the color reverb on. Or turn this off and hit save. So that's it. I hope this kind of a little bit of tutorial helps you in making your patches during worship. And if you have questions during the tones that I make, just comment down below in the comment section, and I will really try my best to answer all the questions that you are asking me to do there. So thank you so much for watching. Until it's been a long video. Thank you so much, and if you've already reached this part of the video, please hit thumbs up and like and subscribe and share to your fellow music ministry member or part of your ministry. Thank you so much.